This is part 4 of the video of the study guide for the unit test of 7th grade ratios and proportions. In this video, we will be looking at proportional relationship graphs, and the skill will be to understand what a proportional relationship graph means. How to solve? We will look at points on the graph that the question talks about. Steps, you may need to do any of these. Step 1, draw a line from a point going down until you land on the x-axis or the bottom. Or 2, draw a line from a point going left until you land on the y-axis. Point 3, or step 3, you may need to draw a line from the x-axis going up until you land on the graph. Or 4, draw a line from the y-axis going to the right until you land on the graph. So let's look at an example because these are a lot of possible steps. Example, the graph shows the amount of flour in cups needed to make cookies. Select true or false for each statement about the graph. Statement 1. Point A represents how much flour is needed to make 4 dozen cookies. True or false? 2. 4 cups of flour are needed to make 2 dozen cookies. True or false? And 3. Point B represents how many dozen cookies can be made with 6 cups of flour. True or false? The solution, so let's look at statement 1. It says point A represents how much flour is needed to make 4 dozen cookies. So point A is here. So with red, I drew a line going down to the x-axis, and we run into 3 cups of flour. And then I drew a line going left to the y-axis, and I landed at 4 dozen cookies. So is this true? Point A represents how much flour is needed to make 4 dozen cookies. If we go to the left, yes, so it's true. Statement 2, 4 cups of flour are needed to make 2 dozen cookies. So I started at 4 cups of flour, and I went up, and it says 4 cups are needed to make 2 dozen cookies, and I came over from the 2, so right there, this is where they cross, where they intersect. And this is not on the line, so this statement is false. And statement 3, point B represents how many dozen cookies can be made with 6 cups of flour. So this is point B here. So if we come down, we run into 6 cups of flour. So that is true. Statement 3 is true.